Hi guys, I thought I'd make this video. This guy almost 5 million views showing up here. View from that, but go check him out. But I found this, so I thought this is exactly how it is, guys. Okay.
I'm gonna be shaving first, and then I will start this again. Hey guys, so once again, this is gonna be one of those topics where I always thought about it, but
He
I
can
never said
explain
it out loud or
better
discussed
than
on a
me.
video because it's very controversial. It's a very touchy, sensitive topic, but it is getting ridiculous, and I just had to make a video about it. So I apologize in advance to all you butthurt people. Butthurt people. So I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have seen it just as much as I have, but these days, my entire Facebook feed, my entire Twitter, everything online has been filled with things about police brutality. And not always, but most of the time, the victim happens to be black. At first, when I watched these videos, I was like, oh my gosh, this is terrible. I was glad that all these videos were going viral so that we could expose these corrupt and racist policemen. But I feel like these days people are using the whole police brutality trend for their own selfish reasons. Whether it's to get a viral video out of it, or to get an arrest, or even to just further the world's hate for police. And I'm not talking about the videos where the police are actually at fault. I'm talking about the ones where I'm actually siding with the officers. There's people who try to make them look bad. You know, they egg them on, they disrespect them, they borderline harass them until the police officer gets so mad that he makes a mistake and they get it all on camera. It looks a little something like this.
Can I help you?
Nope.
Then why are you filming me?
Why not? You're in a public area. It's my legal right as an American citizen. I can stand
Hey,
in
sorry if I have ever
Oh,
done
I
that to you,
understand that you can
officer.
film me, but why are you filming me?
so that I don't get shot.
Why would you assume that I would shoot
But
you?
I'm
Oh,
just
y'all
testing you.
racist? Yo, the police. Hey, y'all.
Okay, I need you to calm down.
Why
sir.
do I have to calm down? I'm just in public.
You need to
I'm
calm
filming
down,
you
sir.
legally. I can say whatever I want.
I understand that. I'm
It's
just
my right as an
asking you
American
to calm
citizen,
down,
sir.
sir. I'm asking you to back
What?
up.
I ain't touching you. I ain't touching you. Everybody record. Everybody record.
This is your last chance. You need to back
Hands
up.
are up, sir. I'm not touching you. My hands are up. You can see my hands. Look at both
Alright,
my
that's
hands.
it. You're under arrest. Get
What?
your hands
No,
up.
my hands are right here, sir.
Hands behind your back.
No, my
You
hands
need
are
to
there.
You need to back up
I
right
don't
now.
gotta do I don't gotta do
Hey, that's it. You're under arrest.
What?
You
Ow!
need to
Ow!
stop resisting
Ow! I
right
thought
now.
we were America.
Stop resisting right now.
That's how it is, too.
My elbow. You broke my heart. You
Tell me what you did wrong. Want to know what you did
Yeah,
wrong?
what? Did I hurt you?
No, you
Did
did
I
not.
steal anything?
No, you did not.
Why am I under arrest?
Want to know what you did?
What did I do?
You're filming vertically. How hard is it to film it horizontally?
I'm
You
telling you.
Turn it 90 degrees and that's it. You want those black bars next to your video, huh?
No, sir. Okay, I kind of exaggerated that scene, but the sad part is not that much, actually. This is how people treat police officers these days. We've created a culture where it's normal to hate our own police. Don't get me wrong, I agree 100% that police brutality and racial discrimination is an issue, but it's not just the police. It's all of you who hate the police and harass them and say things like, the police. The police are evil. Police are all racist. We're better off without them.
Cops are at it again.
Most of the people saying these things and leaving these comments are minorities, not just black people, Asians, Hispanics, pretty much any other minority that feels like they've been discriminated against their whole life. And you're doing the exact same thing, but to policemen. Just because you saw a few videos of corrupt, racist police officers that went viral, doesn't mean that all police officers are evil and out to get you. I mean, doesn't that sound a bit familiar, especially to you minorities? Of all people, you guys should understand that more than anyone. That's like saying, a black man just robbed the store. That means black people are all thieves. Car crash and the driver was Asian? Asians
Wow.
can't drive. Oh, the terrorists were Muslim. I guess all Muslims must be terrorists. And now a police officer shoots an unarmed black kid? Well, the police. Look, I'm not defending those police officers who actually deserve to get exposed. I'm just defending police officers as a whole, in the same way that I would defend black people as a whole, or Asians, or Muslims. I've met very nice, friendly
human.
officers before. Granted, I've probably met more officers that were assholes to me, but I can't even blame them for being assholes because of how we treat them. Think about it. Police officers have to deal with assholes every single day. And if you have to deal with an asshole day after day after day after day, eventually you become an asshole as well. Look, I get it. Police are the ones who have to do the dirty work. They arrest you. They give you speeding tickets. Nobody wants to see a police officer because it usually means something bad. I made a very similar video about this a long time ago, and it was actually titled F the Police because of how frequently used that saying is. But what the video is actually about is how we actually do need police in this world. We aren't better off without them.
Nope,
A world without
we need
police
them.
would be chaos. If you don't get that, I'll explain to you in the most simple way possible, just off the top of my head. Look, if we lived in a world without police, there would be no one there to enforce the rules. Therefore, there would be no rules. And if there's no rules, there would be more thefts, murders, rapes. We become primitive. Primitive like the Stone Age, where there was no order. And if there's no order, there would be no schools. No schools means that everyone would be dumb. And if everybody was dumb, we wouldn't have had the greatest inventions and discoveries like electricity. And without electricity, we wouldn't have TVs or iPhones or laptops. And if we don't have those, we won't be able to watch Netflix anymore. No Netflix means there's also no chill. No Netflix and chill, people won't be able to reproduce anymore. And without kids, people with the last name Kardashian or Jenner would no longer have fans. Is that the kind of world you really want to A world where people with the last name Kardashian and Jenner aren't famous? No! I'm sorry. See, that was just an example of discrimination. Just because your last name is Kardashian or Jenner doesn't mean you deserve to be the butt of a joke. Now, if your last name was Trump, on the other hand... Anyway, overall, all I'm trying to say is we all know that there's racist, discriminative cops out there. We've all seen the videos. But don't judge and hate an entire group of people based on a few bad ones. Even if you saw 100 videos of cops being racist, or even 1,000, even 10,000, that's not even 1% of the entire police force in the U.S. And yet we're basing our entire judgment based on that less than 1%. That's the definition of discrimination. I spit all over the camera. I know this whole video sounds like I love policemen. I'm so pro-policemen, but I'm not. I'm just pro-people. I just think it's ridiculous that the same group of people who are complaining about racial discrimination are discriminating against another group of people. And I already know some of you are going to be like, well, you only feel this way because you don't know what it's like to be black. You're right. I don't know what it's like to be black. But you don't know what it's like to be Asian, or Mexican, or Muslim, or even a policeman. Unless, of course, you're a black, Asian, Mexican, Muslim who happens to be a policeman. God, that would be a tough life. Or Allah. That would be a tough life. See, I don't judge. With that being said, cue the emotional music. The moral of the story is, whether you're black, Asian, Muslim, a stripper, a policeman, or even if you have the last name Trump, we can all agree on one thing. Just because you see a bunch of black people looting on the news, it doesn't mean all black people steal. Just because your local Chinatown has the most car accidents in your city, doesn't mean Asians can't drive. Just because the Paris attackers were Muslim, and strippers get caught for prostitution, and policemen shoot unarmed black kids, it doesn't mean that they're all racist, terrorist prostitutes. And if you're one of those people that really do believe in these things, that all black people are thieves, or all Muslims are terrorists, or all policemen are racist, you are just as guilty. Because the one thing that every single one of those groups, black people, Asians, Muslims, Hispanics, whatever, we're all a part of one larger group that you are a part of as well. And that's human beings. And by your
but that's why I wanted to go check him out at, yeah, okay? And, I just want to let you guys know that, I love all you guys, no matter your race, color, creed, or whatever you're trying to make yourself stand out from the crowd. Okay? Later. Respect the cops. Like and subscribe.